Hello everyone, welcome to Atman Unleash Your Soul. Today's topic is about the correlation between law of attraction and law of karma. I think many of the things that I tell you today are going to be a culmination of both, which is things I have heard, things I have learned, things I have read, and also things I have experienced in my life. Many people discuss about these topics, ask me questions on the correlation, which one prevails over the other. I am trying to address the topic in a simplistic way, trying to put it as simply as possible, but it might have a lot of depth. So I want you to watch it and rewatch it again if you think that that is going to help you. So we will be starting with the definition of law of karma and also law of attraction. So what is law of karma? So my uncle uses a very frequently used quote when we define law of karma, and it is good, good, bad, bad, and none escape the law. So law of karma basically means that whatever your actions are, they will have an impact in your future, correct? And that is where, law of karma is cause and effect. So whatever you initiate right now, maybe in the day to come you will have to you get the fruits. So whatever you sow, so shall you reap, if I can put it that way. That is law of karma, the law of cause and effect. So every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So law of karma is basically that. Now there are intricacies to it that we will be coming to in the later part of the video. What is law of attraction? So law of attraction is a law which kind of defines the very fact that whatever you feel, whatever your frequency is, actually attracts what your circumstances are. So if you are in a good frequency, you attract good things, and if you are in a bad frequency, maybe bad things keep happening to you. So all the related practices to law of attraction actually revolves around this topic of making you feel good about yourself, about the situation, and raising your vibration. So these are the two laws and the meanings. Law of karma, it is said that it is often passed on through lifetimes. To put it very simply, maybe you have done something bad in your past life that still has an impact on your present life or present dealings. So many people who pose this question about the contradiction between law of attraction and law of karma, they often say that if I have done something bad in my past life which I don't even remember, I am meant to suffer, because law of karma has no exceptions. It works, it applies on everything. So if you go through our Puranas, our Shastras, you would see that even law of karma makes our gods suffered, right? So you have no escape around law of karma. So that is where people come from, is when everything is already predestined, that what our karmas are, what will be the result of our past actions and beliefs, then why do we even need to work on creating a destiny, creating a reality better than ourselves using law of attraction? So since law of karma has its base in your past life as well, that is, you even reap the if I can say the benefits also, and also the shortcomings or whatever the difficulties of your actions and deeds in your past life. So what happens is that people often feel demotivated, that if law of karma is governing everything, then why do we need to even apply law of attraction? So to this, the only response which can be provided is your karmic account or your karmic balance sheet is actually, think of it as a bank account. Okay, so whatever savings you have, whatever savings you have gathered till now is your karma. Okay, and law of attraction is whatever earnings you want to do henceforth. Okay, so if you say that in my bank I have 10,000 rupees, does it mean that you will not earn, or you will not go into a job and start earning for yourself? Because 10,000 is something that is saved, it is going to finish or get over. So you have to keep earning more so that you keep on filling your account. So that is how these two can be correlated, and I think that yes, even if you think the impact of bad karma in your past life affects your present life, that is for sure, but there is no contradiction between these two, because these two are operating at two different levels. So now we are talking about karma in present life. What is karma in action when we talk about our current life or our current life choices? Always remember, karma means a karmic lesson. So karmic lesson means whatever decisions you have taken, every action is based out of a decision. You decide that I will be doing this, and then you do it. So currently, supposedly, whatever your age is, you are a 20-year-old, you are a 30-year-old, an individual starting their life from a clean slate. Okay, how will you start it? Will you want to make all the wrong decisions and mess up your life? Of course not. You would want to make all the good decisions which will lead your life into a direction of positivity. But that doesn't happen. Why it doesn't happen is because certain experiences of our past try to impact our decision making, and we end up making mistakes, we end up making decisions which are not sane, which are not rational in their approach, which are not neutral also. When I talk about neutral or objective decision making, I think karmic lessons play a very big role. Everything that you suffer in life, if it is from your past life karma, not going into that. But in your present, most of the decisions that you have taken have an impact in your future. Now, if these decisions are based out of fear, are based out of some preconceived notion which is wrong, then the decisions will also be wrong, because the logic is wrong, correct? So how do we use law of karma better to lead a better life? Every experience, every incident that comes to you is teaching you something. So in a relationship, supposedly in a past relationship, you were treated very badly. What is the lesson that it has taught you? Maybe it has taught you a lesson of self-worth, of understanding yourself better. So in your subsequent relationship or friendship or your dealing, maybe you will know better how to draw boundaries or how to keep your self-worth intact. This is just one example which I am giving of one karmic lesson. So as I told you that every adverse experience that is happening to you is not trying to punish you. God is not trying to punish you. Universe is not trying to punish you. It is coming up with a lesson to give you a better understanding of yourself. Try to gauge that. Try to understand that. Once you do that, as quickly as you learn, apply it. Apply it in what? Apply it in your life, in building yourself, and also in your dealings with others. When we talk about a karmic cycle, a karmic loop, these cycles, these loops just keep going and going and going and aggravating, accentuating until and unless we learn the lesson from it. Once we learn the lesson from it, we apply it in our future dealings. The past experience is important as long as you haven't learned the lesson. Once you have learnt the lesson, you can let go of the trauma associated with it. It is that simple. Sri Ramakrishna has a very good and nice story. It's not related to this topic, but the story was pretty good, and it is that you have a list which you need to carry to the market to buy certain groceries. Okay? Once you read the list, do you need the physical list anymore? You can just throw it off because you remember already, and then you go to the market, you buy the things you have to buy. It is the same with your karmic lessons. So each situation, you deal with the situation even if it is in your past, very objectively. That why this thing happened to me? In what state of mind did I make the choice? Why did I make the choice? What is the thing that I can do differently next time? And then you are sorted. Now coming to how you can bring in law of attraction also here. So how you can bring in law of attraction is that thoughts create actions, actions are causes, these create effect. That is law of karma. So now the thoughts, the frequency, the vibration with which you want to create your own life, that can be governed by the law of attraction, which is I choose positive thoughts, I choose a positive way of being, I choose a positive mindset. So these things are the law of attraction, nothing else. So cleanse your mind, cleanse your thoughts. If you think that there is something in your past you haven't dealt with, sit with it, not to engage on the trauma aspect, but to engage on the mistake aspect. So once you do a mistake, you suffer, you learn from it. It's just a 3-step thing, and it is decode, learn, apply. Decode, learn, apply. Okay? And when you apply, in the application stage of it, you can apply law of attraction as well, which is going to make your future even more smooth. Okay? So whenever you think of law of karma and law of attraction, there is no contradiction. Yes, it's true, for your past life prarabdhas, there is nothing which can be done. But I think a lot of karma also depends on how you lead your present life, how you deal with your present situation, what you learn from your experience in this lifetime. So as much as that is concerned, you have to have a very objective perspective towards it and not get confused by saying, oh my god, law of karma, it's governing everything, and law of attraction just doesn't work. So it's not that. I think a lot of the mist around it or cloud around it could get cleared. I could declutter a few things for you. But if you have any further questions, you can of course reach out to me at atmanbyamala@gmail.com. I would be glad to respond to your queries. And in the days to come, there will be many more interesting videos. But one of the topics I want to address is self-worth, self-acceptance, because these actually create a lot of value when it comes to making better decisions. Okay? So that is going to be some of the focus in the next few months probably. So I hope that this video was of some help to you, and see you again next week, and until next time, don't stop dreaming.